Hi folks, Gamerbug here again, and once again we're back with the Black Death. Now, I'm going to actually show off in this how to sort of start building and the premise behind it. Now, if you played through this and had become a peasant from beggar, then you'll be where I am now. Now, the only thing I will have if you just gun through it is I've put a couple of points in building. This is just a different character. I did that because I had a few points at the time, but I've got nothing. So let's say that you gunned it from beggar to this class, and here you are. You spawned in. So what you're going to need to do is we're going to have to try and get hold of some stuff. Now, if you've done the tutorial, which is in the top corner there, then you may already have some of the stuff you need. But if you've not done that, well, you're going to be in a position where you've not got anything. So I haven't. I've no money, no nothing. So I'm going to run in here. I'm going to see what's in here. Oh, we've got an apple. Always a bargain. Right. So we've got a bit of food. So to get started on building, you're going to need a axe, generally speaking, a stick wood axe. And you're going to have to unlock a few levels of this. Unlocking level 1, I believe, gives you like the wattle walls, and I think level 2 is the shacks, but I could be wrong. Get the shacks open as soon as you can. Anyway, that's probably the most important thing. So with a peasant, everything you pick up you get 2 of, so that makes it a lot better. So we're going to need a weapon to defend ourselves with. So, I mean, that's fine. We'll may as well take a few of these actually, because there's no harm in doing it. But we're not going to go up there just yet. So to make a axe, which is the most important thing, we're going to need some thread. So we're going to need cotton. And we've got everything else that we need for that. We are going to make a stick club. We're going to get 2 of these, just to make sure that we've got a weaponized. Because we are a peasant, we've gone up automatically. We get an extra point in farming, but don't be fooled by that. That doesn't mean that we're actually at farming level 6. Technically we're at farming level 5 if we were to pick a different class, so think about that. But we also get 2 points in strength immediately, which is really handy. So I've crafted up 2 stick clubs there. But to start building, you're going to need some food and you're going to need some water. Now, if you make enough money quickly, you can just buy all that, and it's really not difficult. You could also potentially come over to, there's a builder guy over here, and if you need some stuff for building, you can actually purchase some bits from him. I believe he is the only builder in the game. So you can buy wood off him, which isn't particularly unhelpful. A workbench off him is not bad if you don't want to learn workbench, but I mean, I'm not really against doing that. Nails and so on. We're not going to bother with that. What we need is we need some food. I think I may have opened up one food recipe of... No, I think that's level 1. No, I haven't done it. No, that's the only thing I've done anything in. So yeah, we'll need some food, but we'll probably get ourselves some money first. The easiest thing to do there is just come over here and start gathering up stuff. We're going to need cotton and all sorts. There's a guy often up there who comes running around from over there. I don't mind who he does. Let's get ourselves some chamomile for making bandages and stuff. There's no harm doing the tutorial while you're here, but I'm not bothered about doing it. More interested in getting some cotton. Somebody's... Oh, we're down there. We're going to take that mushroom as well. I'm going to grab this cotton. See how much I get from it. Just 1, that wasn't particularly helpful to me. There's loads of people in there. More mushrooms. Right, some more cotton here. I think I might have opened up cotton swab, but I'm not sure. Did I? I have not. So I can't actually make that, which is quite annoying. By the way, you can just drop this chamomile. And then pick it back up. And it'll have counted. But I haven't got enough experience points to actually... complete that quest. Have I got enough? I've got enough cotton to make 2 thread, so we'll do that. I'm more interested in doing that anyway. I'm not really bothered about cotton swabs, etc. Those guys are all stuck in there anyway. I'm really not bothered about fighting them. I don't know if they can actually come out of there or not. There we go. Block you. He didn't. Oh, that guy's just there anyway. I'm not really wanting to fight a plague peasant. It's just not worth the fight. I might kill this chicken. What the fuck? Chickens are not that hard. That is ridiculous. Chickens have just been reintroduced to the game, by the way. Right, gotcha. Well, I'll have that. Now I can make myself a bone club here, but I'd rather mid that make... Oh, to be fair, to make... Oh no, I can make thread anyway, so we'll make 2 thread. Right, do that. So we can get ourselves an axe quite quickly for chopping wood. Another way of getting an axe is find a peasant, sorry, a bandit that looks like a woodcutter. He's got an axe on him and he wears stick armour. If you find one of those, that is actually another good way of getting an axe. Right, so we need some water, so we may as well just sort that out now. No one's about, so no big deal. We're just going to grab dirty water from here. There's nothing else we can do anyway. We can sell those cotton seeds though while we're waiting. We can now sell all, so that's fine. Things like selling chamomile and stuff like that is not necessarily a bad thing. If I take 2 out and split and then sell all of that, split one of those. Actually, let's just split 1 and then sell all of that. There we go. We can now make my axe. And basically an axe is all you sort of need to get started, because you're going to need wood to make your basic house, but you're going to need wood to make your basic chest, which is here, and that's either level 1 or 2, I can't remember. Basically, get level 1 and 2 a building and you sort of step. So, while we're at it, we may as well see if we can get one more. Are they going to be leeches? They are.
Interested in buying something?
Yeah, it sells for a gold, I'm not going to complain. And we may as well craft up water. Now a little point of note that if you're crafting multiples you can't interrupt whatsoever. But also if you're crafting multiples, you're crafting, if you've got this thing here, there, crafting, increased bonus to it, that only counts for the first thing you craft, everything else just goes up exponentially, so it's not actually that useful. Currently occupied. That usually means that the server's having an issue. But it's not. The reason I say that is often you'll come to a place like this and try and buy from them, but it's not. Unless that was something to do with that. That's weird. Maybe it's to do with my crafting. Anyway, we can use that. So water's on full. So we can now go find wood and the like to start building a house. So let's go and find some wood and chop some wood. You can find it anywhere, but we'll just head up into the hills up here. Because I also know that there is a place up here where I can build upon. So it could be, I forgot about that. Beauty about cotton is that. So what we're also going to make is we're going to make a bone club. Oh, I should have maybe left that for the tutorial. It doesn't matter. There is a tutorial that says make a bone club. It matters not. So we also have a bone club. That will come in handy. You can actually fight with a... what's to do now? So these are the places you can build on. Just here. Has to say basically stable ground or something. And that means you can build on it. For some reason it's not saying stable ground here. I'm going to take this guy out with the club because there's a good chance I'm going to get sick. If I do it this way, there's a good chance I'm not. I didn't. He's probably not going to have anything of use to me, but that's fine. We're going to take more cotton. Right. And more cotton from over here. So what we need now is wood. Because we can make, to make a chest, which is the first thing you're going to need to make, you need string and wood. And I've got enough there to make thread. I want to make 2, sorry, to make some string. I'm actually just looking for wood at the moment. I'm not coming across any. Mushroom over there. We're pointing out, see how these mushrooms are going off? If I drop those, pick up that, and then pick up that, they're all at lower blossoms. Whatever you've got in your inventory is what the level is for the thing you pick up. What I say, the decay level. So, yeah, worth noting. Not coming across any wood. Also not coming across really anything to kill, so I could kill that boar, I suppose. I might actually. Let's kill the boar with the... Where's he gone? There. Come here. The weird... I don't know if the damage is still weird on these. It was, where basically the first few swings wouldn't register. 1, yep, 2. And then suddenly you'll start to see the health come off. Like his health bar doesn't work correctly or something. Like all that though. Might be. Alright, so we got a point there. I'll put that in cotton swab. And I can now craft a cotton swab, which is what it's asking me to do on my tutorial. There. There's some wood over there. Okay, that'll do me. So a bit more there as well. Cool. Yep, we're finding wood. That's good. So gather a mushroom, drop, pick up, eat a mushroom. And then use cotton swab. There you go. Also, you can do things like here. I mean, there'll be a bunch of sticks here, but gather a stick from a stick pile. Gather some kindling. There's another stick pile here. Hopefully there'll be some kindling in it. There we go. And craft a torch. There we go. I'm just going to sell some of the stuff I've got that I don't need. There should be a... Yeah, over it. Right, so we're going to sell to you that. We'll sell that kindling. I'm not going to need that. We'll sell 6. So we've got 65 gold, which is fine. It's not enough to really buy any decent food, although you'd be amazed at how well apples keep you going. Apples are often dropped by enemies as well. So he wants us to make a bone club, which we've not got cotton for. I wants us to craft a stick club, so yeah, sure, fine, we'll craft another stick club. That's a weak one, and that's a weak one. Can't tell in your inventory, but you can tell a weak one in your hand because it looks like a stick. Not actually a stick club. Is that new? Now it's going to want me to craft a bone club, and to do that I need a boss name. Instead of that, we are going to... I'll show something off as well quickly. This is newly added. This is supposedly an area covered in the plague. I think these places you can come and like burn or something and do something about it. But I've not done that myself, so I'm not really that fussed about it. What I want to do, while I'm here, is craft. I haven't got string yet, so I need to get some experience points to give me string, which is artisan level 2. So I'm going to need level 1 and 2 for artisan. So I sort of need to do that before I even bother gathering up the wood, because the problem is wood's heavy. There's a dude there. We'll kill him with the bone club because it's going to do more damage to him. We don't really want to get infected if we don't have to. Let him walk into our fists. That will be the trick. We'll take the fish and we'll take the money. I'm not bothered about the stick. How much experience did that not give me? I might be able to find a bandit over here, a woodsman as well. They've often always one of those somewhere around here. Cotton would be nice. You do run faster without a weapon out. You can use a wood axe, by the way, as a weapon as well. Just point of note. It's going to actually ask me to craft another one of those as well, which is why sometimes it is worth doing the tutorial. Not that fussed myself, but it's here, so I may as well. And just need experience, enough experience points to get myself some. This guy over here. The guy at the back, no, he's just a bandit. The guy at the front is a plague bandit. I'd rather he came for a fight without the other dude. We'll try and take him on. Right. Because he's going to be annoying and difficult because of the plague. Right, interrupt there. I don't know if you get more points for plague people. You really should. Right, he's dead. We'll have everything that he just dropped. So he wants me to craft a bone club. We'll do that. Let's go find that deal. Oh, we want to do that. Loom. Oh my god! I wonder where he was. One, two, three. Sometimes they do an extra. It's mainly the boss names that do that. The monks, I found. Oh, he did try for it. Some of the sound's gone a bit iffy. That will have all of that. So we need a bit more experience points. Pick some mushrooms, that'll give us experience points. 3, not many. Oh, we got it. There we go. So I can now make string, which we'll craft up. I've also got a load of money. So my sort of woes of being skint are now done. All I have to do is head back down to the beach really over here, talk to that guy, and bada boom bada bing. We have cash, we have enough money to buy food with now. We are fine and dandy. He's down there. Boom. You can jump from massive heights in this game, just to let you know. As long as you don't like click through something, it does not matter. It's very weird how high you can drop from. Right, so we don't need these stick clubs anymore. We'll take that bone club and that bone club. That one we don't need either. Okay, it wants me to do a bunch of stuff. I'm going to do all that in a sec. Because where it says gather 4 cotton, you can just keep dropping cotton and picking it up. Dodgy, but true, works. So, I don't want that club anymore. I don't want that club. That club. I thought I'd sold all those sticks, but I didn't. Or I'll pick some more up. Don't want that one. I'll sell the fish. Keep the cotton, sell the bronze charm. We'll keep that club just in case. Sell the mushrooms. And we're good. Let's buy some food. Annoyingly, there is no bread rolls, which are one of the best ones to buy. It doesn't matter. Oh, I don't need that. Don't need that torch. Is it worth anything? It's worth 2. I'm probably splitting. I'm being a bit silly, worrying about that. Right, so it says gather 4 cotton from cotton bushes. But why bother when you can just drop, pick up, drop, pick up, drop, pick up, and again. Then just gather a rock. Well, I'm not loading my inventory up with a rock. I can just drop and pick up. And it says gather a stick. Why would I bother when I can just drop? It doesn't matter if you drop all 5 or 1. It only ever counts as being 1. Right, so we need to think, what do we need next? Campfires, not a bad thing to have. Roast meat's not a bad thing to have. None of that's really worthwhile. We've got too high on that level already. I'm going to go for the next building thing, wooden spikes. So at least I know that's level 2. Anything is level 2 now. So now I want to actually start collecting wood, because I can make a chest. And I would say that the most important thing you do is actually make a chest rather than, say, make anything else. There's no harm making a house, by the way, but remember, everything I'm doing here I'm getting 2 of. So there, I've got 2 of everything. That dude I might go and kill in a second. But I want to make a chest, which is there. We'll go kill that guy. We'll use the club though. Don't use my good bone clubs on these guys. 1, 2, 3. Good. Anything good? Just some cash, but nothing to be sniffed at. So there we go, we have that. Now we can make ourselves a shack, but to make a shack we need 1 more wood, a rock. There's a rock over here, wasn't there? Yep, there we go. So to make a shack we need another 1 more wood. And to make a door for the house, I need 2 thread. Oh, 1 thread, sorry. But I'm going to use those sticks up, aren't I, for this shack. I'm going to use 5 of them, and for the door I'm going to need 5. So we'll pick up more if we can. Now we're overweight. We're going to need to drop 2 of those. Might need the rope, so I'm not. So, got the chest, need 1 wood. I'm just going to demo this stuff off up here anyway. This is the basics of building really, and getting yourself started. The most important thing is get yourself a house, get yourself a, I mean you can put one where you like. Now I'm going to tell you right now, this is problematic because this place, it looks like these guys consistently spawn. Now this guy's going to give me experience, so I'm going to take him on, and he's going to give me an axe, and he's going to give me possibly some wood. making him actually viable to kill. He's a bit stupid as well. 1, 2, 3. There used to be a more damage to the head mechanic. I don't think that's actually the case anymore. Right. Great, it's giving me wood. So what I can do now is make the shack. Oh, I need 2 rocks. Dang it. We'll take the apple. I'm going to eat that. What I'm going to drop... don't really want to drop anything. I'll drop that for now. Let's pick the wood up and drop that. Let's go find a rock. Shouldn't be too hard to find, he says. Knowing full well this game is... Oh, there we go. Hello, ball. Go away, ball. You have to be careful of the peasant bonus. Yes, it gives you additional stuff, but at the same time, also means you can become overburdened very quickly. Anyway, we can build that shack now. So there you go. We will have a shack in a second. I don't need the other rock. I need one more piece of cotton though. Yeah, there you go, on the hill up there. Hoping this doesn't overburden me once it's built. It's a very strange thing about the game, but it can do that. We're going to take another point in... So I never bother with smithing. I can just get... I'm going to take that for now. Oh, I should have gone for cooking actually. Cotton, more cotton, more cotton, more cotton. Right. To make a door, we're going to need a thread. So let's craft. How overburdened are we? Not too bad. Yeah, 4. 4 is fine. That will stop us being overburdened as well. So anyway, we now have a shack. You might think that we cannot, you have to basically to do anything, whether you put it in your hotbar. We cannot build here. That is not true. We can build here. You do not need a land claim to build at all. You can build as long as there is the ground that is stable to build on. So as you can see, I can build here. That's not a problem. I need a land claim to allow me to... Oh, excuse me. Own it. So anyone could walk into that, basically, if I put it up. Now, you know what? Everyone can destroy it, weirdly enough. Just anyone can walk into it. So, with that in mind... Have I got enough money to... Yeah, I've got enough money to show off land claim as well, so we'll do that. So my plan here is I will show off the land claims. This might overburden me, so I've got to be a little bit careful here. I thought that might happen. But only by 1. Kind of want to keep that. Let's just use water for now. Right, it wants me to craft a primitive wood axe using the ingredients I've got. I haven't actually got those anymore, and I generally don't care. Now, though I have the stuff to build houses, etc., I don't have a land claim. Finding areas to build is harder at the moment because they took a load of the good ones out. By good ones, I mean the small ones. There were small areas to build on. At the moment, they're all quite large. There are 1 or 2 smaller ones, but not really that many. What I'm wanting to do here is sort of ensure that I am... We'll ignore these guys. They should just... I think they were locked in there, but yeah, we'll ignore them. We want to be... Hunter there. You can buy good stuff from him. Pretty much just above the town. And this is the only one I know of that is pretty much just above the town. Like I say, you can do it either way you want. But I'm going to do it with stick the things down first and then go and get the land claim from down there second. Doesn't really matter which way you go about it. This is probably easier because everything weighs something. So we'll bang a house in just here. Doesn't really matter. I'm not. We'll stick it there. There you go. Pretty. Now you have to wait for the timer to go down. You hold down the button, left mouse button, and you're gonna have to kind of wait. You can move around while you're doing it, see whether or not it's in the right spot and stuff. It's not particularly slick, but it sort of works. You'll find yourself often can't build where you should be able to build and can build where you shouldn't be able to build. But let's just ignore that for now. Then we're going to slap down the chest. So again, 6. Put that wherever we like. You can rotate it using your middle mouse button. I'll pop it there. Doesn't really matter which way it faces. I just like to have the lock facing outwards. Now, of course, anyone can come in and steal this, use it, take from there. There we go. So we can actually bang some stuff in here that we don't need for now. But all of this we don't actually need. Arguably we don't need that just at the moment either. We need a land claim. Now land claims cost money. Let's see what this guy's selling as well. Sometimes it's a good idea. Saying raw meat, bones, leather and woods. No, there's nothing we want from him. So obviously there's a bunch of enemies over there, but I'm not going to worry too much about them. Even though, well, maybe not actually. They would give me cash, but the thing is they've got plague. Oh, and there's a rat. Screw it. Rats just infect you too fast. I don't bother with them. They're just entirely not worth it. I'd rather just fight peasants than worry about rats. Obviously, if I buy a land claim, I'm going to be screwing myself over a little bit here because I won't have enough money for food. So that might have helped me. 41, that's good. So there, oh, there's a painting in there. That's worth money. We might bother with that. This is probably going to duff my club in, but that's fine. Looks like I'm hitting multiple times. I'm not. And we're through. Is the door actually going to go? Sometimes it doesn't. It just stays there. Like that. But I think I can walk through it now. It's very weird. But I think you can't actually destroy it. It's impossible. So just be mindful of that. Let's take that painting. Loads of cotton. Or cotton seeds, as the case may be. So we've got all that. If I wanted to do the tutorial, I need to make tooth thread. I think it's a tooth thread. Yeah, 1 stick and 1 stone. So there's a stone, and there was a stick down here. There we go. Now I don't know if you actually need to chop 8 wood or gain 8 wood. So I'm going to look at that for you while I'm doing this. So we can make thick wood axe, even though we've got one. There's no harm having multiples of these, by the way. It's pretty helpful. However, I think we can definitely afford a land claim with the money that we've got. Sell all of that. I don't need the kindling. We'll sell all of that. Keep everything. That wood axe is only worth 12, so we may as well keep that on us for now. Yeah, get X amount of wood. Now I could just go and buy that, I think, or I might even be able to go and just collect it from my house. But we'll figure that out. We're a bit poor, so we need to be aware of that. But this is how land claims work. So land claims all cost the same amount of money. I've still got 31 gold, which is not bad. And I could always sell the this club here. Because why not? And see if the guy over here is selling any decent fruit. Is that guy still there? He used to be down that corner. He's not there anymore. So we sold him this bone club. We'll sell that rock. We'll keep the stick. We can't quite afford the bread roll, which is annoying. But we can get a couple of carrots. I think they do about each one by 20. Not quite, 18. Still enough. I'm surviving. I'm good. Not you. Grab some water. So let's go test out our land claim. Now that we have one. Same thing with land claim as well. You stick it in your inventory and you press the hotkey, and that's how you use it. Now there might be a dude up here. I don't mind if there is. I could do with the cash. Fuss about him. Unless he comes to fight me, I'm not fighting him. There he goes, someone over there. We'll kill him just for money. Why not? Oh, cotton as well, which is good. Oh, and some wood. There we go. And test my theory out on that wood. Now come here. Bang. Come here. Bang. Dead. Why these beggars have so much gold, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. So this is how a land claim works before we do the next thing. So if we go like that and we'll put it here and we press 4, you can see that this is the area that the land claim covers. And everything within that is my boundaries. Now the issue I have is I can't see a thing. I can't see a thing. I have no idea what the actual what that's covering. It's too bright for a start. Way too bright. And a lot of this goes outside the bounds, as you can see. There's masses of it there that goes outside the bounds. And I'm assuming that the white is what's in bounds and the rest is what's out of bounds. But it doesn't do a very good job. I'd rather this was like a red colour. And as soon as you went out of bounds, it went, that's out of bounds. Or even the bit out of bounds turned red, and I'd know. There's no way of telling the depth or anything. If you move the camera with the look button, it moves. If you move the camera like that, it moves. It's very badly done. Spinning that around, it moves. They have increased the size of it, but I just don't feel this is the best way of doing this. I'm going to want to try and gather, have as much of this encompassed as I can. But look, I don't know if all of that over there is out of bounds or not, but I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure I don't get all of that over there. It's not well implemented at all. You end up trying your best to try and fathom out what areas you cover and what you don't. You can end up overlapping them. Other people can overlap yours. It's not great. Anyway, we'll chuck it in here. So this land claim, again, it does a bad job of it. Will tell us the area that we have sort of claimed. But it does it haphazardly and not very well at all. So we can go onto here, we can add ourselves, we can destroy it, we can remove ourselves, other people could come in and add themselves and remove me if there's no door on, and it's not hard to do. The only thing they can't do is just come up to here, press R and destroy the building. Because it's my building, they would have to smash it down, which isn't actually all that difficult because these things aren't that strong. But anyway, I just want to try my theory of, yeah, it does work. Notice how I've gone from no wood to one wood, so I could just do that, and then back, and then that, and then back, and then that, and then back, and then that. And there we go. So we can also take the painting and stick that there and then stick that back, and we've just done painting as well. And then the cotton swab, we haven't actually got any chamomile, but if we did, we would also be able to put a cotton swab in there, put it back, and it would count. Very strange, I know. So we wanted to make a door though, didn't we? And the door is there, which requires 5 sticks and 1 thread. Now I know we've got a load of thread. We'll put that cotton in there for now. But we've only got 4 sticks. But I think I saw a stick over here. So we'll take that. And there's no harm having a load of sticks anyway. Oh, hang on. They've got... Oh, we're just going nuts for sticks here. We've got honey back in the game. That was taken out a few patches ago and they've just put it back in again. That time as well. Take the cotton seeds. Honey is used for getting bee or making beehives. The fact it was removed from the game meant you couldn't do it. So we can now make a door. Oh, hello. Come on then, you've made your way over here. You may as well die for your troubles. No, don't beg. Plague, don't infect. Oh, for God's sake. Smack. Thank you. That's about like the amount of money a beggar should have. Yeah, we wanted to make a door. So we've got plenty of sticks. We'll just chuck everything in here for now. We need thread and we needed... That was it, wasn't it? Thread and sticks. Yep, there we go. I'll bang all that in there. Now, it's worth noting that to save in a house, or have a house where you can, basically respawn in, you need to make a bed. The bed's actually quite far down the list. Bed there. And you have to actually get to artisan level 4. That's quite a lot considering. And some of the stuff you need to make a bed is actually a bit of a pain in the backside. Now let's see if this door goes in smoothly, because they often don't. Sometimes you put a door in and that one's actually going in fine. You'll find that the door's there and it just stays red and you can fiddle around all you want and eventually it will go a teeny bit white as it moves away. And now you can see the area that supposedly I've claimed, which doesn't seem that big actually. I swore it was bigger than that. Now I'm the only person that can get in and out of here unless a person adds their name to that. So this is sort of my safe house now, I guess you could say. And that's sort of the basics of building. It's not difficult, and this is getting yourself started. Also, I did a lot of other stuff, but you're going to have to get the experience points to do what you need. So we're going to stick that in there. I'm going to try to maybe just get a bed. To do that, I'm going to need a few points. I have to kill somebody, aren't I? Really? I see someone in the woods over there. It's not going to be worth much in the way of experience points. So it's better than nothing. Used to be that mining and things like that gave you experience points, but it doesn't anymore. Collecting woods and stuff like that all does, so I mean that's worthwhile. Oh, I've got some chamomile there. I'm going to tell you now that the goblets do exist because I've seen them in somebody's stuff, but as it says collect a goblet. But I've yet to actually find them myself. I just stole them off somebody. That's we've got chamomile. We can go back and make. Oh, we don't even need to. We need to pick this up here. And just make a cotton swab. Yeah, I don't know what houses they're spawning the silver goblets. No idea. It's only worth 75 experience points. It's not even worthwhile. You kind of hope that you can like cheap it a bit and look through the walls and see if there's anything in there. I've yet to find anything in these houses, by the way, which is annoying that they actually put so many of them back in the game. No, I'm not seeing anything. That just counted, just making the thingy, didn't you? Have to put it on the floor and pick it back up again. So yeah, to make a bed we're going to need... You can build stuff and that will give you experience points as well. That rat's going to infect me. I don't really want to get involved with it. Again, monks, if you've ever watched my other videos, are the much preferred method of finding someone to kill, because they give a lot more experience points. Bandits, personally, I just don't think they're really worth the time, effort or hassle. But we'll kill this guy. Bang. Bang. Dead. Dead. Right. Take that gold. So we're not exactly doing bad for money again either. I think we're not being able to see where we are. Okay, fine. Don't know why I did that. I could just click loot all. Looking in there, I'm not seeing anything that says break this door down. It's worthwhile. So we got 1 experience point, but we need 2. You can just run around collecting stuff and just chucking it back on the floor. It's a viable thing you could do for experience points, but you only tend to get like 3 for things. 5 there for chamomile, it's not too bad. You get 3 or something for them. 3, yeah. You're just going to become overburdened, so it's not really worth it. I mean, chamomile's probably worth it in the fact that you can make cotton swabs, so... We've got 9 chamomile? Oh. That might be an option then, just make a ton of cotton swabs. I don't know if they actually top up nowadays either. Oh, bandit. Dead. There we go. Can your bag stop? So how many of these can we make? 7. We can trade how many experience points I get for that. And we'll kill this other guy over here. Ah, for God's sake. 2 weird double punching these bandits have. It's so slow, but for some reason still hit you. And then dead. And we'll kill this guy, because why wouldn't you? Oop. Dead. There we go. Oh, the apple's good though. So we've still got a minute on crafting. That's what I don't like about it. It just takes freaking forever, all the crafting and stuff. I've got nothing else to do, so I may as well kill these dudes. Surprised I haven't actually ended up, I'm going to jinx myself here, but infected. Literally, did one of those not have anything in it? Looks like it might be the case. No silver goblet. Sometimes on the floor, but normally they're on the table in the back. Anything of note on those. 22 seconds. Let's see how much experience points this gives me. I think 1 cotton swab's like 10. So it should be like 70, but I don't know how exponential this gets. Come on. 70, no, it did work. Did it give me 70? That's alright then. It's worth noting. I know that didn't work at one point, so it looks like they fixed it. Bone club 8. I'll repair that, thank you. So we need some more experience points though. Need to go kill something or make something. Well, you know, it's 10 points, isn't it? Let's craft another cotton swab. Be silly not to. There's a cave at the back you can run up into, and there's like some cultists and stuff in it. sure whether or not it's really worth going that far just to do this. There's another 10. But this is hanging around the where you start. The people here are just not worth the experience points. They're just so slow and depressing. Animals sometimes are worthwhile to kill. There's a bunch of people over here, I know that. Rats often over there. Or is there? Should be. No. That's a bit bizarre. There's another painting. It's just not worth breaking in there to get it because I'm not worried about money. That's the only reason to go in there is money. How much do I get for collecting chamomile? 5. Oh, that's worthwhile then. Not chamomile, celandine. 3 for berries. Meh. I mean, it's a viable option to just collect stuff, but killing will always get you there faster. Ooh, there's some what's name over there. There's the cave. I might go into it in a second. There's only 5 for that. Oh, there's a pig there. He might actually give me what I need. Here, piggy, piggy, piggy. Alright, you might come. There's often a rat around here. I'm concerned that it's going to pop out of nowhere and. Alright, so health is going to start going down there. There we go. That was sort of not bad. Oh, come on. This is a problem. Building can be a grind. It's actually nice, the actual, when you start to build some big stuff, but getting there is such a grind. And the server reset, game wipes really do drive you nuts. There should be 2 dudes or so in here. This will probably get me the experience points I need. Hoping neither of them are plagued up. I don't think there's anything else of note worth grabbing in here. Oh, there's 3 of them here. Oh, well, that'll do the trick. Oh, hello.
I think you must be lost.
Oh, and again. I can't actually see my health bar. My microphone stands in the way.
Prepare to die, scum.
They're quite tough, actually. There we go. Oh, it was worth the fight. Oh, definitely. That'll be a bone club. Right, so we'll just learn that. So we've learnt bed. Now, bed is one of the reasons that it is worth staying around here, is because of the bed. You need cloth. And there are only a few clothing guys in the game at the moment. And one of them, I should just, there we go. Pretty positive there is nothing of note in here. There never wasn't before when I came in here, like no chest or anything, which is sort of stupid. You'd think there would be, but no. Anyway, let's put it that way. Yeah, to make a bed, which is now available to me. Thread, cloth, wood. I can't make cloth without a loom. Now I can make a loom, but then a loom is... I don't want to do that. Loom is wood and cotton. So, you know, I'm better off trying to see if I can just buy 2 cloth, to be perfectly honest with you. Just for the purpose of showing a bed off. Not quite an hour to do this. I'm just going to get straight over here, jump into the town, run over the thing, try and get hold of the... Oh, they are back. I don't know why they were, unless they'd all come down from up there. Anyway, let's get into the town. Hello. Oh, you bugger. Good shot. If you do want to die, I'm quite happy to kill you. There we go. I mean, I have got a load of cotton swabs. I should probably be using those. Do I actually bandage? Have they actually got an animation for bandaging rather than eating? Wow, I didn't realise that. Alright, you, hello. Don't want that. Don't want that. Those. That. All that for now. And we'll put that club there and that club there, and I feel all fine and dandy about that. Grab some water. And then this guy here will sell cloth. Has he actually got any? He hasn't. Damn it. I've got enough cotton, I think, to make a loom. But there isn't a loom in this town. I did take that into it. Sometimes it doesn't register that you took it. Alright, let's go make the loom. He will not sell leather. Cloth, he'll sell leather, that guy. Just here. It's probably going to be a guy at the top of the hill anyway. So let's see, what do we need for a loom? We need 5 wood and 4 cotton, which we've got 2 at the moment. I think there's some actually in the chest. A guy spawned in or not? No, doesn't appear so. Load of stuff. Looks like a good place for I'm just going to say the word stuff. Right, so we got all the cotton that we need to make the loom. We've got to see if we got the wood, but to double check, why not just chop some wood? There's a thingy over there. That's 2 wood we got. Beeswax. The merchant's over there. He might be useful. But I might already have the wood in stock, so to speak. This is what I mean. I've now got to use the wood to make. We'll just bang that in there for now. Yeah, I've got enough cotton, and I think I've got enough wood just to make the loom. Nope, not quite. How annoying. This is what I mean. Everything's just a little bit grindy, a little bit of a pain in the arse. Now I need to just find a bit of wood. Actually, we don't technically. We need to find quite a bit of wood. Typically right next to my house is wood that spawned in. There's a guy over there, but I'm going to ignore him if I can. Oh, I'm not going to be allowed to, am I? Fine. Shouldn't have actually kept the wood on me. That was stupid. And that's 6, 8. Now I need to get back here. There is a little trick, and I don't know if this still works or not. If you split that, I can actually run. It only works on single stacks of stuff. So if that was multiples of different items, it doesn't usually work. But yeah, it meant that I can... If I interact with anything, it will not work anymore. So I walk up to my chest, it will say overburdened. Although to be fair, what I could have actually done there is just made the loom. that would have done the same trick. I've got a point. I will put it in. Put in there. Let's get into level 2. Don't really care too much. And you always say, why am I not doing smith? If you're going on a building route, you don't really want to waste your time with smith. There you go. Look, I'm overburdened there. But if I went like that, there you go. So we'll stick this outside. I'd say I don't mind other people using it. It's facing the wrong way. We'll just stick it right outside the front door. There you go. When it turns red, it means you can't build it. It's probably because it's clipping through the building, but you would be amazed. And done. And then to make a bed, we need, where is it? 1 thread, 2 cloth, 4. So we got the wood. Let's just put all that in there. Thread, 1 thread. The cloth I'm going to need. Oh, okay, right, fair enough. We're a little bit of a point here. Because to make cloth, I need thread. I can make cloth, I'm sure of it, because I got that from there. So I want to craft 2 thread. Because 2 thread makes 1 cotton. And I need a thread as well. Oh my god, this takes forever. It's one of the points, the reasons to put stuff into crafting. How many wood do I need? 5. Four wood, 2 cloth, 1 thread. Okay, so I don't need that. I don't need that. Wood, I need. This is annoying that you can't split. I'm pretty sure, positive, you can't split here. Oh, you can now. Oh, well done, those people. This didn't used to be a thing. This probably, I think it's happening in literally the most recent patch. We need 2 cloth then. Oh god, it's going to take ages. Let's go see what this guy's selling while we're waiting. So you may notice I've not really done much and I've got tons of cash. So that's nice. I'll have an orange, we'll have an apple. Thank you. That'll both give me food and water. There we go. Cloth's ready. So we can now make a bed. Craft. This is what I would call the basics of what you need to get going. Not so much that, but obviously you can see how I needed it. Following that, you're probably going to need a workbench before you can make the next thing. So after the workbench, you would then want a forge or furnace, which requires a workbench to make it. You need to be Smith level 4. So that's a reason to go into Smith, by the way. And then you'd want an anvil, which is Smith level 5. And that needs a workbench, but it's going to need the furnace to make the ore into ingots. You're going to need a pickaxe. I don't think that needs a workbench, but you're going to need one. But you can buy them if you've got enough money. You can buy an iron one. It's much better than bothering with a stick one. I would just do that. Go find a smith that sells them. So let's slap the bed down. Doesn't really matter where we're going to put it, but 4 so there. We'll put it just here. I'm going to try and get as far in the corner as I can. There we go. And we're done. So there we go. I can now click that and I will respawn in that bed. So it doesn't matter if someone comes here and kicks me out of that. I think I still respawn in the bed regardless. So unless they destroy the bed, should be good to go. And that's pretty much it. This is getting yourself started on it. Obviously, the issues you've got is people can come on and build on next to your land claim, which is fine if you're making like a cooperative village. That's not a bad thing. But it also means sometimes that claim will be allowed to overlap, and all sorts of weird stuff happens at that point. It's not a fantastic building system, but it's nice. It has benefits to it that I do like. They need more stuff in it. They've not got enough things to build in here yet, especially interior stuff and that. But all in all, it's quite nice. So this is like the basics of building and getting yourself started. I will go into sort of showing off like some of the stuff I've built in the past. Unfortunately, I just had a server wipe, like I say, so that's quite annoying. But show you how big you can build stuff. I've built like a huge kingdom before that had a town inside of it and a town outside of it. And that's what you can do, but it's tricky on your own and a bit dull. I'd rather do it probably with people, but I haven't quite got around to doing that just yet. So yeah, that's it for now. I just thought I'd demo the building off a bit. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and that's sort of how to get yourself going on this. Hopefully you'll be able to find a plot to stick your home down on, and hopefully the people won't decide to smash the crap out of it to do it. I'm going to check one last thing out. How easy is it to damage the building? Because this is the way that people used to get in. Now, I don't know if this works anymore. Well, you can see even with this crappiest of weapons, damage has been caused to the house. And people tend to do that rather than go through that. Because that's actually tougher, as you can see. So instead of breaking your door down, they just smash your house down. That's something they probably need to work on. Personally, I wouldn't actually have houses breakable. Maybe just destroy. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Anyway, for now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, until next time, Gamerbug out.